Hello everyone, ThePandaPhotographer here from 646studios.com, and I'm back in San Jose, California. Boo! But back from San Francisco to take care of some stuff in San Francisco, and I might have to go back on Tuesday. So, just talking about the Dell Inspiron 157567 and the ASUS GL503VD. And let me explain why I am talking about tech on this channel. I decided to combine my tech experience with my photography because tech and photography goes well together. So if you think about it, cameras are part of technology, lenses are part of technology, SD cards are part of technology, the computers, the SSDs, the hard drives, the memory, the components, the software, all technology. So why not implement that onto this channel? But let's recap why I chose these two laptops for you, for myself, and for anyone else that's interested. Now, take this with a grain of salt, people. I am not affiliated with ASUS or with Dell. Dell didn't tell me to speak on behalf, or ASUS didn't tell me to speak on behalf. I'm speaking on behalf as a consumer and as a photographer and also former gamer, which I still game, about what is needed. What laptop can I spend for about $1,000, and what can I get with $1,000? And I did my research, and a lot of people don't do their research, and a lot of people don't sit there days at a time and do the research. What he said? I linked it. Okay, what? Okay, I gotta read the comments in a little bit because this lens, this telephoto lens, is blocking the comment a little bit, so I can't really see. But here's the case. The reason why I chose this, I've been doing my research because I am without a laptop. Well, I'm sort of. My laptop screen doesn't want to come on, and no one sells the replacement displays for it, so I have no choice to buy another laptop. Now, at this time, I went to the consulate. I used their Dell monitor, and I have to say the Dell monitors are beautiful. The colors, the saturation, the contrast, the sharpness, oh, so beautiful. I give Dell credit for that. But the reason why I choose these two laptops, the Dell Inspiron 7000 series, which is codenamed 7567, it's because in the ASUS, it's because they both have specs that will do the job and will last you for at least 3 years minimum. 3 years minimum. I have my gaming laptop for 3 years until it was stolen. So, and it did very well. It had a Intel i5, what was it, 3rd generation CPU, quad core. It had a GTX 640 in it, 660. I'm sorry, 660 in it, and it did well. It rendered until it got stolen. But the point was of my making this video is to connect to the consumer, connect to the photographer or videographer, or connect to the person that is looking for more information and see if anyone out there is providing this information that is vital, by the way, because a lot of people don't want to tell you, and we are not here to tell you what to buy. We are here to guide you into the right way of what you and how you should spend your money. And I'm giving the guide to how to spend that $1,000 roughly, respectively, because most people go out there and they return the product all the time. They always return the product. They never are satisfied with the laptop. And I had a friend here on Facebook named Rico that's looking for a laptop, but he had a friend that actually bought the Dell Inspiron 15, but he brought the 5000 series, which are AMD CPUs and graphics. Don't get me wrong, they still are good laptops. It's just, here it is, the person that owns the laptop says that it started to slow down when rendering the videos. And my first question was, is he constantly rendering videos all the time, and is he constantly every 21 days defragging his hard drive and realigning his hard drive? And the answer was no. So that is user error. I, on the other hand, use a number of softwares to keep my laptops or my desktops healthy. I use System Mechanics. System Mechanics helps. Also, you got CC Cleaner that you can get for free. You can try it out for like 14 days for free. That's another useful software that you can use that can help you maintain your laptop's performance and long life stability. But most people don't even think about that kind of situation. As soon as something goes wrong, they want to actually blame it on the computer when it's actually user error. It's always human error. It's never the computer. Sometimes it is the computer. Sometimes you may get a defect in the hardware after a couple of days of use, but you should notice this in a couple of days of use. But the average person doesn't notice this because they are not technologically educated enough to know how to spot these things. They don't know how to pixel peep and look for dead pixels. They don't know that kind of stuff. So we as YouTubers, we as photographers, videographers, gamers, people that work with animation, we have to educate and show people how to productively spend the right amount of money for the right amount of hardware that is needed. And the reason why I'm going with these two laptops, the Dell 7000 and the ASUS ROG GL503VD, people, is because both computers have basically identical specs. Both computers show very high performance, and it's IPS display, people, and it is a fantastic. The saturation on both of these screens are just super incredible. Fantastic. If you're a gamer, if you're a photographer, if you're a videographer, color grading should be a breeze. Photos should be a breeze. Gaming should be a breeze. You should see the performance. Yes, some may come with NVIDIA GTX 1080, or 1050 or 1050 Ti, but still the performance is just slightly different from each other, and the performance on both of these laptops are just beautiful. It comes with DDR4, and let me educate you the difference about DDR4 and DDR3. DDR3 is still known, it's still quite a bit expensive, but DDR4 is quite more expensive. And not only DDR4 packs more performance when it comes down to processing and booting software or getting the job done. 8 gigabytes should be efficient, but now the standard now is 16. Back then it was 8, and it still is 8, but 16 for me is like that sweet spot, because as Windows is getting a little bit better, I still find flaws in Windows a lot. I see like I don't use the Windows defragmentation because it's poorly coded, so I don't recommend it. This is why I always recommend using products that I've been using for a long time, like System Mechanics. Now, I have a gaming channel still up on YouTube. It's called PC Hardware Custom PCs. It's old shit, but it's still valid to this day because people still watch it, because I got some content and some projects on there that people want to see. And someone on this channel asked me, why don't you add your tech stuff with your photography stuff? And that's a great idea. So why not permit all that in one channel? So I'm start doing that. If you notice that I'm doing more, I'm taking my content off my PC Hardware Custom and put it on this channel. It's because some of those are already pre-recorded from like 2-3 years back. I'm gonna put them on here so it'd be more valid about sound cards, SD cards, SSDs. Why you should choose SSDs over hard drives, but why do you should choose the Dell over the ASUS? It's your choice. You can pick either one and go and have the perfect performance. No matter what you choose, it's based on it's based on what you want and how. Some people like simple, complex designs on the laptops, and Dell has that. Dell has this minimum but flawless, but a little bit aggressive design. ASUS has this more black stealth zine with red design, but still simple, easy, nice color RGB on the keyboard. Some people might like the color RGB on the keyboard. Personally, I don't. That's why I go towards the Dell. in that category, but it's based on performance. Some people go to the Dell because of the battery performance that it offers. The battery performance that it offers 6 to 7 hours on time screen time. With minimum gaming, you can get at least 4 to 5 hours on screen time. It depends how you game. If you're gaming, you're definitely getting 4 hours of with just the battery alone, because that battery is huge. But the ASUS, you can get roughly about an hour on screen time with gaming. So there's a big difference in battery performance. Now, when it comes to the CPU performance, it doesn't really matter. It's the same CPU. I'm not saying that all CPUs act the same, because when they come off that assembly line, they don't come off the assembly line as the same. Think about how I get an iPhone and my iPhone fucks up because it has some flaws, it has some defects. And say if my girlfriend, if I'm just pretending if I had a girlfriend, say my girlfriend got the same phone, and our phone is performing perfectly. Not all products come off the assembly line is going to perform the same. So one might perform better than another. It just depends. But as I said, you won't go wrong with a terabyte of a hard drive. Now keep in mind, it's hybrid hard drives. Hybrid hard drives have this cache on them, so therefore it's going to try to trim some of the information on the hard drives. But if you are running mechanical hard drives, people, you should be defragging first, then realigned. And realigned is basically taking the software that you've been using all the time, and now all that information is scattered all around the platter and sectors of the hard drive, and this realignment is going to help you just put all that information and try to put it all together, so when it has to read and write, it can boot up much faster. That is realignment. So keep that in mind. But with that said, you won't go wrong with either laptops. Personally, as a gamer, as a photographer, as a videographer, as a documentarian, for me, it has to be about display, performance, battery life, durability. I don't care about style. I just personally don't like the ASUS RGB keyboard lighting, because to me, I won't use it as much because I don't really care for it. Because I'm going to actually if I was to buy the Dell, I'm actually going to put on a video editor's keyboard top on it, so I know my keys when editing. So therefore, I don't care for that. That's why I don't go towards the RGB color keyboard scenario. Now, trackpads on them are good, but the ASUS trackpad, when you have to feel the click, it needs a little more pressure to click when you be more precise. So keep that in mind. It's a little soft, but with that said, I just want to make things clear, because a lot of people are asking me questions, and people are linking me to another ASUS ROG laptop that I don't recommend, and that is the GL503. I don't really recommend that because its color gamut is not great. Its saturation a little, it's okay, and it's not an IPS display. It's actually a UHD display at 1920 by 1080, but it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it does not have great contrast levels, great RGB or Adobe RGB colors. Saturation on that laptop, on the GL503, is not the laptop. I didn't choose that laptop. I didn't talk about that laptop for a reason. I'm choosing these two for you guys, the people that are looking for a gaming laptop, or a laptop to work for their Photoshop or their photography or videography or their YouTube channel. This is the laptop that you're going to want to purchase for $1,000. Now keep in mind, I'm going to talk about the warranty points of view about this, because each warranty is different. Dells offer a much better flexibility than if you are buying from Best Buy or Circuit City or Fry's or whatever convenient outlet computer electronic store there is out there. But hear this out. If you buy from Amazon, when you buy something from Amazon, they offer you a better deal. It's called protection plan. And now, if you go to Best Buy, check how much their price for their protection plan is, and then come back to me and say, damn, you might be right. Overkill. Best Buy, overkill. Now, Best Buy does do price checking, but Still, no one in Best Buy is certified to tell you what you should buy. Those people with blue shirts that walk around don't give a shit about what you really need. They dare to try to sell you. No, they don't make commission anymore, but they have to sell. It's called numbers. They have to make a quarter. They still have to sell products to get you to sell. So the more products they sell out their section, and they see as in the end of the week, they check. Best Buy checks and archive how many products are sold out of this session. See if the person is actually doing their job. So this is how people get laid off, and this is how people get to stay and keep their jobs. So Best Buy does have this like weird workforce rules and environment that I find it to be poor. And not for that, I had a personal experience with Best Buy. I even tested them. Me and another photographer in Madison, Wisconsin went into a Best Buy, and we went inside pretending like we didn't know shit about cameras. Yeah, I'm looking for a lens. I'm trying to get some lengthening, you know, trying to get some long shots. The guy recommended me, oh my god, this guy recommended me Canon. Don't offense Canon, but it was one of the cheap as plastic. And I said, I need something weather sealed. He still offered me a cheap alternative to a cheap plastic telephoto lens. It's like a kit lens. Come on, man. No experience. So, oh man. As I said, guys, choose your stuff wisely. When you go to Amazon, they're gonna offer you that. They're gonna offer you that protection plan. It is worth the money. So, and not only that, you have 30 days to return the product. And when you have 30 days, say, hey, something's wrong, they give you a new one. With Best Buy, it's like, oh, well, we're going to try to fix this one and try to see this. Sometimes Best Buy would do that, but with Amazon, it's like, okay, sit it in, even though here's the catcher. You have to sit it in, but you let them know. Once you sit it in, I want one ready. You tell Amazon, I want one ready to be sent out. Once this is actually sent and it's confirmed by mailing, I would like to have one sent when this has been confirmed that it's been received by either FedEx or UPS. And once they check it, say, okay, we'll send you one right away. That's it. But if you do go ahead and buy the Dell offers that protection plan, which is called Premium Support and Premium Plus. They come to your home on site and fix your laptop. If your laptop needs more repairs, they would go to the truck and see if they have any extra motherboards, hard drives, SSDs, whatever they need. If it needs further repair, they would just call Dell and say, Dell, this is technician number, blah blah blah, and the laptop needs to be fully repaired, and he does have protection. They would just send you another one, another brand new laptop. That is the purpose of behind the Premium Support Plus as well. It's a 1-day guarantee. Someone come see you in another day. But keep in mind, as I said in the video, it's based on location. So you may have to wait an extra day or two for someone to come to your location. So what Dell does is they pick technicians from the area that are either contracted or certified by them as a third-party repair, and they come and tell them, oh, we need this laptop repaired at this address, blah, blah, blah. They will call you and said, yes. They'll just call me and say, am I speaking to this person? Yes. Would you like to have this computer replaced? I can come by tomorrow or the next day, whenever it is busy. You let them know what is convenient for you, and then everything is done. Everything is done. So you don't have to worry about that. With that said, guys, all I want to do is just provide you guys with some valid information on how to really buy a good laptop and how to spend your money. Don't spend your money and don't be Apple, okay? Don't be like an Apple. Oh, we want to brand this laptop and we want to sell it for 70 grand, even though it's lower specs, even though Apple has a completely different operating system. But what the money that you spend for, you're not spending on quality anymore. If fucking Steve Jobs was still alive today, he'd be disappointed by Tim Cook's behavior. Why would you spend more money or more problems at AppleCare when the laptop is supposed to be, it's brand new, you have problems with it in the first few days, we're obligated to swap it out for a new one. Why give me hard times with it? Why tell me that I'm not protected by the consumer law? You guys need to know about the consumer law when you purchase things from Apple or any manufacturer that is. The consumer law protects you from these kind of abuse from either Amazon, Apple, Best Buy, whoever. The consumer law takes a point of view. If you are obligated to a new product, if anything goes bad with it, a replacement or your refund. So keep that in mind. So this is why you should keep your receipts and keep them as long as like 3 years, 2 years. As long as you have warranty for it. So I bought it from this place. Here's my receipt. It says this. You have to keep your receipts. Use your phone as a receipt. Go download a program called the Quick Scan, or what is it called? If I'm correct, let me look it up for you guys. Hold on one second. Genius Scan. It is called Genius Scan. Genius Scan, I paid for it. It's like $4. Basically, you can take documents. You can actually take documents and you can take a picture of it, and it makes a photo into black and white to a PDF. Therefore, you have your receipts, and you can digitally take those and put them in your email box or your Dropbox or your cloud. Simple. You guys gotta really know how to use your phones for your business or for your shopping needs or for whatever you have to use it for. It's a purpose. With that said, I just want to make things clear with you guys that, you know, I picked these laptops because they're the best laptops for the $1,000 range, and you should go ahead and pick the one that's best for you. I can't recommend which one because you might have a different taste, but I recommended one for the enthusiasts, that guys that likes colored and likes the brand ASUS. I picked one that people like Dell for the performance, and the cooling performance on the Dell is much quieter and much more good. But the Dell is good, but a little bit noisy. Decibel levels roughly hit about 53 decibels. With the Dell, it's like 41 to 44 decibels, so it's convenient. So with that said, if you guys have any other questions about the laptops in question, please let me know in the comments down below. With that said, I am KK Alexander, the Panda Photographer. I'm back in San Jose, California now. I wish I was not here. I still have to wait for the fucking passport. But anyway, guys, do subscribe to my channel. Please do subscribe to my Instagram at ThePandaPhotographer. All the links are down below. If this has helped you anyway, if you want to support this channel, please subscribe and support it by donating to the PayPal down below in the descriptions. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.